Good evening. I'm late. Sorry, but that's okay. Everybody's waiting. And we know the routine. Excuse me for 1 second. Thank you. I'm gonna get more cigarettes so later I don't have to keep running back. Well, I thought that was good opening music. Tonight's show is about power. Because so many people have so much power over you, you have no idea. How you think, how you act, how you dress, how you speak, and it goes on and on and on. You know, it's like, hey, let's do this, and this is everybody in the world. Let me call my wife, let me call my friend, let me call my girlfriend, let me call my boyfriend. That's just a very small example. Not the best one, but you know what I'm talking about. Well, I don't know what you know, and then it gets into the deeper parts. Oh, I don't know what this one will think, I don't know what that one will think. And, you know, people always give me a lot of questions like, well, how do I get people to do anything? So I was looking around YouTube, so I'm just not going in any order here, okay? I got a little late. Excuse me. I was checking out YouTube probably all day today, which is why I'm a bit late. I wasn't aware of the time. I do apologize. And they were showing, well, how do you get anybody to do anything? Well, number one is, first of all, you can't give a shit about what people think about you. They didn't mention that. And second, they were doing this NLP stuff, which was so amateurish, so immature. I mean, I just think of words all day that describe just how it sucked, okay? It sucked. And I decided to, I just didn't want to put this out. But you can get anybody to do anything. You have to know how to phrase your words, say it. But these clowns don't even come close. I mean, I watched every clip, hours and hours of them. I said, you know something? If this is what people are spending money on, they may as well use it for fucking toilet paper. Because there is a sense of power and how to get people to do anything. I studied, I hate to say all the big ones. Jim Jones, Charles Manson, the politicians, Hitler, Napoleon, they all did the exact same thing, and most people don't have a clue what it is. So I'm going to put an audio program together for that. If anybody out there is interested, and if you're not, you're crazy. Okay? But I wanted to make sure, this is the way I am, that I was not putting out something that was already offered. And then you have the same guys, they're just different names. They're like this. Well, to get personal power and to get anybody to do anything, you've got to start talking like this. You got to ask them. It's like you don't have that much time to ask them this, get their frame of mind into this, relax them into the alpha state and take them to the beta state when you're hitting on somebody or trying to get or raise capital or you're on the phone or you're texting. You don't have that kind of time. You don't have. The wind is crazy out here. You don't have that kind of time. And plus, the stuff that they're teaching all really sucks. So I am going to do one that works. And it's just, I'm going to make fun of all these people by name on that, because they can come and try to sue my ass, and I will make them cry like a bunch of pussies, okay? That's just a fact. Because today, more than ever, people need personal power. People have to stand up to things that are going on around them. People need to have women in their lives, not Xboxes. Men need women in their lives. Women need to feel like women again. We need to come back. We have lost our power. We've lost our drive. We have lost our ambition. And I am not going to let it happen. So, I am going to now drink some soda. Got questions? Got my phone right here. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And I'll be back as soon as I have a soda, but of course I'll be standing here at the same time. Now let's get some good power songs tonight. This is a good one. What's the email address again? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. How did you email it begin with? Oh, hey. Gary, Jason here. Thanks for the opening song. It was fantastic. And yes, I am interested in the CD with all those guys, and your stuff is #1 in my book. Thanks, Jason. Okay, let's talk about Jason for a second. Because he calls it a lot. Who is this Jason guy? He is a researcher that probably knows more about the New World Order than they know about themselves. I hope I'm not giving away too much. He has researched everything and accurately, and has helped me out a lot. I just want to say thank you to Jason, okay? But when I see these wimps, these nerds saying, I can get anybody to do anything. Yeah, threaten. What are you, keep talking? You know, it's just, yeah, you can. There are people, and I have never addressed this because I just thought I'm giving away too much. Something you shouldn't teach. But when people have lost so much power today, they're powerless. You see them sitting there. That's the film shot that they're going to use on YouTube. I already came to terms with that. Like a bunch of dicks, excuse me. And, you know, you may think, what, you know, I used to think this, you know, what you're teaching is wrong because guys will have an extreme advantage over women. But women want that in their life. They want a guy who's powerful, who's passionate, who can get them to do stuff. They enjoy that. If they want this jerk off, I don't even remember his name, but you know, it's basically really about hypnosis, and hypnosis works. It is one of the most powerful tools out there, and I have been studying it, and I'm still studying it. But I knew enough from U.S. intelligence on how all the bad guys did it. Now, a lot of the good guys did it too. They just don't get the press, okay? That's just the way life is. And yes, I'm playing with my cell phone. I've talked about it long enough. I have the comment. I don't know if this thing is letting me know if I'm getting messages or not, but who cares? But some people walk in and there's that presence, this feeling. Most people don't have it. Most people don't know how to get it. Most people are clueless today about any power. Most people have become whiny, complainers, and no clue. It's like people say to me, and I hear this, I kept complaining long enough, and they finally gave me this. That's power? No, you annoyed them enough. That's not, you got to inspire. Real power inspires people to want to do things that they would not normally want to do. and it's great to know how to do it. Do I apply these principles? Not that much, but you can abuse the hell out of it. I don't care anymore, okay? Because I am so sick of the brainwashed people going along with whatever program it happens to be, especially liberals, okay? Hey, go off my mail list. I don't give a shit. Liberals, power worshippers with no power. The news has been lying to you since they invented television, okay? They're not even right about the weather. So this is going to wake the hell out of some people. Yes, I'm just getting in, getting comfortable. And there, now I actually fit the screen. Yes, I could lower the desk or raise the chair or sit on my leg. There you got something else you can sit on, all right? Brooklyn. I love the Brooklyn whole mentality. Because everything in Brooklyn, of course, as you know, was a question. What am I, a fucking asshole? What do you think, I'm stupid? But that wasn't power either. That was just the way Brooklyn was. Hey, Dad. How you doing? What, do you ask me questions? Yeah. Oh. Kind of confused. But here's a big Brooklyn one. You don't know who I know. I think, how the fuck would I know who you know? I don't even want to know you. How the fuck would anybody else want to know you? So this is going to be about power coming up soon and right in the right spot. Perfect. That was by accident. And winning by intimidation. Because if you don't know how to intimidate, you will be intimidated into doing things you don't want to do. And I'll give you an example. Living the entire rest of your life based on the illusion of what people think about you. That to me is a really destructive behavior. Did I take my cigarette break yet? Yeah. Well, too late. I'm taking another one. Got to have it. Questions? GaryBrodsky123.com. So, get your questions in. I'll be right back. Get the questions ready. This is good. And thank you for the questions. But that's coming up. So let's go. Let's talk about today. Call, good evening. How are you? Your workout video was great. I loved your Frankenstein walk. Right now, hit me back on this one. Did you see the walk that attracts women as opposed to the walk that doesn't? That's just part of what power is. So and the DVD is free for a short time for those of you who are watching. Right now, free if you order any audio product. And I know we got a lot of emails that say, how much is it? Well, it's free if you want it. Just get an audio product. And it absolutely comes down free. And it's got some great advice in there. Okay, this is no subject, no sender. and this message has no content. Must be from a liberal. But back to power. There is a way to use your voice, the intonations, and it's not these guys who are like this. Well, to have power, I just can't imitate them enough. And I don't imitate them long because I don't want anybody tuning in and think I talk that way. There's a way to use your voice. There's a way you can use texting for power. There's a way to use words. And I just never came out with it because I figured too many people abuse it. Right now, I don't care because people who I thought would abuse it years ago are now being abused by people who are abusing it. So balance of power. That's what this is all about. That's why there's occultforce.com. Yeah, everybody laughs till you get something to say. This shit works. Holy shit, this works. Because that's what the New World Order is. People own this country, who own the world, but don't own your mind yet. They use this stuff. And this is not going to be on the new audio. It's just going to be practical things. If you're out, and I just can't believe what this world has become. A guy is out. He's James Kirk. No, a guy is out. There are women everywhere. No matter where you go, there are women. That's the way they are. I think at the age of 25, they're 6 to 1. You see, wow, she's hot. Wow, she's hot. Look at her. Beautiful. Whoa, that one was gorgeous. And then they go home and they get on their computers. And what do? They join a dating site because they don't have enough power or personality or guts to walk up and pick up a woman. Brainwashed. And I'm going to cover all that now. And a new line of stuff coming out. It's going to be on different websites because that's what I do. People have forgotten there's metaphysical power. There's hypnotic. People who are into this. I didn't know the world had changed this much, so I started talking to people going, what the hell happened here? As I said, I've seen Night of the Living Dead. And somebody said to me, hey, do you want to see Night of the Living Dead? I said, yeah, walk outside, take a look. It's that bad. And it's time to bring life back in and power to everybody. And I'll give you a few examples as soon as I get a few more questions under my belt. You know what I mean? Okay. I try. Man, do I try to be serious. It's just, I guess, stop something or whatever. I am serious about the subject, but you got to have a little sense of humor in life. People forgot how to laugh, too, by the way. Checking for mail. Okay. A lot of mail here. A lot of good private ones. Hey, beautiful. Okay. You are a beautiful woman. Thank you for the picture. Can you explain how to get a woman you like with a red candle? Thanks. Yes, I can because I know how. And I got to tell you something. I don't do it anymore. And let me tell you why. And that's just a personal thing of mine. I've done it for other people. Now, the wind is blowing everything around out here. But it's kind of weird. Trees are going down. Nothing to do with the red candle. I used to do this, okay? And this is my own stupidity. I would find a woman I hated. I could not stand being near her. I couldn't stand her views. I couldn't stand her personality. But she was hot. I find a lot of women hot. And I would go and do a red candle ritual. I would wind up with her. And she would make my life a living hell. And I'd have to dump the relationship. And that is the best way, I'll tell you how to do it, I'm not skirting the issue, to test the red candle ritual for getting a woman. Okay, what do you need? Well, you need the woman you want. You need a red candle. Now, yeah, I can't get into carving candles because that's something that's just too hard to explain on the show. But you don't need to do that. You take the red candle, and you can anoint it with some love oil or country oil. That helps. But it's like, okay, it's like having brass knuckles. But let's say you don't have any oil. Just have the candle. You got to get a paper bag. Yeah, put over her head. No. You tear a piece off, and you write her name. You can do it 3 times, 5 times, or 7 times. Either one will work. You can even do it once. And you write, come to me, you're mine, or whatever, as though you already have her. She's mine. Use a piece of pencil. Piece of pencil. Use a pencil and a piece of paper. Put the little paper bag, not the big one, no, under the candle. And if you have a candle in glass, even safer. You put it on top of the name, and you light the red candle. And I'm saying, do this with women you don't like to test it. And out of nowhere, you get them. It is that simple. Now, if it doesn't work the first time, because sometimes they, like the best karate punch or kung fu punch, sometimes you hit somebody with that and they'll go down the first time. The second time, they start to get like this. By the third time, they're out. So it may take 3 candles. That's the most it's ever taken me in my life. But I enjoy the game so much, I don't do that anymore. But I'm going to try it. You inspire me. I'm going to figure something I really can't stand, would never want to be with in a million years. This is how I play, excuse the language, play with myself. And I do it because, like, I don't even want to hear from this person. I want to see this person. Let me see if I can get that. And you will be compelled a bit to actually enjoy their company. And then you wake up because the candles only have limited life effect. So if you want to keep the person forever, 4 times a year for the 4 seasons, not the restaurant, you light the candle. And now I'm taking another break here. And I'll get to your questions in a moment. Connecting. I can't take a break here. 1 second. This is too funny. All right. I'm going to ask a question in a minute. And Jason, I know you know the answer, so we're not going to take answers from you tonight, except only on this question. James, how are you and good evening? Hey, Gary, you even managed to bring up skid marks in your workout video. That's pretty good. I got you new How to Play Women program. It's another great one. Thanks. It's one of the best, actually, out there. How do I know it's one of the best? Well, first of all, I did a lot of research before I did it. But Pimps, there's a show on HBO called Pimps Up, Hoes Down. Hey, that's the name of the show. I can't help that. Pimps, known pimps, buy it. And they, man, this stuff is good. But what do you do for a living? I'm a pimp. Like, must be really good. And pimps have told me it's helped them increase their business 50 to 60%. And yeah, I told about power. You want to know how to really, not really power women, but how to play women. And women like to play. Let me hear from you women out there. People just go for the easy stuff. But how to play women, if you're going to get it, get it. and it comes with my free workouts video. You'll be in incredible shape just like me. Okay. Hey, Eric, how you doing? Good evening. Love your solo request, but I don't have it. And I look like $1,000,000. Thank you. And now that's part of the power thing. Have to have the right look. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be good looking. Napoleon was not good looking. Julius Caesar was a fat epileptic, like Peter Ustinov exactly. Augustus Caesar, he looked, with his ear sticking out. Look at the Asian leads. You can't tell one from the other. Nothing personal. That's just my own opinion. Mao, well, you could tell because he ate a lot of lo mein. He was very big. Now, alienating some people here. Okay, I gotta watch my mouth. Because I happen to not take racism so seriously, I will joke about it. And that's just the way I am. Because it's another divide and conquer tactic talking about power and the art of war. I mean, I can do a whole show on that, but not tonight, sorry. Don't have that song either. No, I don't have any Tupac. I happen to like Tupac very much, but I used to know how to get songs, and I forgot. And this is a fact. That's one technique. I dissolve people with the truth. But I'll tell you something about the truth and women. It's very powerful to tell women the truth, except in one area. And I want to hear how many of you have gotten this question from women. Because I have gotten this in every accent, from every woman I have ever met. Some of them really beautiful. They're watching the show right now. They'll probably chime in with some silly question, which I would love. Women, please let me have some questions. This question: do you think I am getting fat? The answer is no, despite what you think. That's okay to lie to them. Otherwise, you're putting on a few pounds. You're not getting laid. That's like at least a 3-week sentence. Blown for 5 weeks. These are facts. And you're going to have that attitude, door slamming, silent treatment, screaming. Why is this over here? So the woman asks if you are, hey, do you think I'm getting fat? No. And I don't, why would you say, look at you, you look, that is the one area where the truth will not set you free. But a qualified no is a lot more powerful than unqualified yes. Can you help me with this? No. Anything else? And no is a very powerful word. You know why? Most women never hear it. Every guy's like, yes, I'll do whatever you want. Yes. Really, overly done. Now, it just shows insecurity on your part. And sometimes, there are some women in my life that I agree with everything they say because I happen to agree with it. And that's okay. But when you're doing it and you don't, they can feel it. Women have a sixth sense that you have to work around, which is addressed on how to play women. You can't fake shit with women. Guys try. They get caught all the time. It's like, I'm going to lie to her about this. And she's going to say, I don't think you're telling me the truth. Something's wrong. It's like they know. But if you just hit them with the truth, and women are really funny with the truth, like, did you go out with a prostitute last night? Yeah. Oh, bullshit, you did not. Because they're not used to the truth. They can't handle the truth. All right. I love soda. God, I love soda. And people tell me, oh, it's bad for you. One thing I got to mention in the video, which we're going to do a follow-up workout video, is about stomach. Guys are obsessed with abs today. I keep saying it's not important. It isn't. But for those of you who want to get abs, I will tell you how to do it. Because I go back and forth. I seldom work stomach. I'm going to do it tonight just to prove a point as soon as I come back from this break. But line up your questions and trying to get some different music here tonight. Gary Brodsky 123AOL.com, GaryBrodsky.com, OccultForce.com, BrainTrainPower.com. Be right back.
My grandma told your grandma, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, hey now, Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo Fino, andale. Giacomo Finale. Look at my king, all dressed in red. Aiko, Aiko, ande. I bet you $5 he'll kill you dead. Giacomo Finale. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo Fino, andale. Giacomo Finale. My flag boy and your flag boy sitting by the fire. My flag boy to your flag boy, I'm gonna set your flag on fire. Talking about hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. Aiko, Aiko, ande. Giacomo Fino, andale. Giacomo Finale. See that guy all dressed in green? Aiko, Aiko, ande. He's not a man, he's a loving man.
All right, lots of questions here. I got the private questions again. All right, comment from Chris. Hey Gary, I have confirmed that the women hate the whole politically correct bullshit, too. Another good reason not to fall prey to the politically correct agenda. Chris, my most valued friend, you are absolutely right. Political correctness has driven a wedge between men and women. It is tyranny with manners. It is a new state religion. It has gotten people, I come from a very religious background, Cajun Christian, which is it's Christianity that's a little different. Not that different, but people were God-fearing people. They were afraid to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing, but nowhere near how people are afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing under the politically correct, new, imposed, forced state religion. And thank you for the comment, because that opens up a lot of eyes. Dustin, can you explain how good MK17 works? Because I got a comment in the mail. Thanks. Yes, I can. Hey, John, if you're out there, because he was a witness, I took a bunch of people as test experiments. People always say, can I be the test guy? Some of you are who are watching. And MK17 is a compellent. And MK66, I'll talk about that for a second. Okay, we went out with MK17. Oh, yeah, Tim, if you're out there too, you're a great witness on this. And Tim is a better looking guy than me. He's in the workout video, by the way. He's the taller one. I picked up 3 girls, and whatever store I went to, they wanted to give me stuff for free. And it was just incredible. It was used originally, a weaker component of it, in Studio 54, which, yeah, the agency does experiments everywhere. When they had that mist come through the floor, they had a touch of that in there. And people just went and had wild and mad sex. It took me years to find somebody who would formulate it for me. And I knew the guys. It's like, no, I'll leave you. And I know the price of that seems a little hard. It's not. It's about a year's worth. So, and you don't need it the days you stay home and watch TV or do whatever, you know. And the only complaint I've gotten on it is this. And this is my favorite complaint. You know, I got your MK17. So, what, a problem? Can't be. And my wife will not leave me alone. I've been married for 15 years. And, you know, come on, this is not really right. Like, okay, here's the solution for those of you about to send in why your wife is on you, how to stop it. Don't use it at home. Use it before you go out. Keep it in the car. They put it on at home, walking around and go, hey, I'm really surprised my wife is hitting on me. She hasn't hit on me in years. What's going on here? It works. I am not sure of the components. I'm not a chemist. I use it a lot. I'll admit that. Does it work? Absolutely. But if you don't know what to say, it's going to attract them. They're going to go, hey, something about you is attractive. And you talk like an imbecile, you're going to lose it. Now, MK66 is kind of unique. I have a lot more foreign clients with that because they've heard of it in foreign countries. I don't know how. What that does, and this is why it's probably not selling in America, is if you tell someone to do something, they will do it. But if you don't tell them to do something, it has no effect. It has similar effects to something called scopolamine, which is that's a drug. This is not a drug. This is all natural, all herbal, but it's very similar in the effect. Is if you tell somebody to do something, they will do it. Now I got this guy who's hostile towards me, the whole ego thing going. And I'm sitting there and we're eating, and he ordered up some sort of pastry. I said, hey, I was on the MK66, why don't you smash the pastry in your face? And he did it. Because if you don't ask, you won't get. And a lot of guys are so shy to ask that they put in the MK66 actually, and say nothing happened. Did you ask anybody for anything? No. Well, nothing's going to happen. I was like, yeah, I was sitting in the car. It won't work. Why? Did you put it in drive? No, I didn't think of that. But it is really powerful. And I would love to do a special on that, and I would love to do a sale. But the fact is, the profit margin on that is so small. And I say profit margin with intent because this still is and shall remain a capitalist, free enterprise country where people are allowed to make a profit. But you see it in people. The ambition is gone. The desire is gone. People are afraid of, when you're afraid of losing money, the mindset is losing. You're going to lose it. When you don't care, I don't care what I got to do to make it. And something that, well, what if this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? It's going to go wrong. Cigarette break time. I know I smoke a lot. And kind of interesting thing. I have been working out and really pushing myself. And so I said, if you smoke that much, you probably can't lift that much. I'll bet you 500 you can't lift more than 250 pounds. I said, make it 350. I got his money. Okay, looking for a good song, but I can't remember what it was. So take this instead.
You know you make me wanna kick my heels up and down, throw my hands up and down, throw my hands back and down. Come on now, don't forget to say you will. Don't forget to say yeah, 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 yeah. Say you will. Say it right now, baby. Say you will. Come on, come on. Say you will. Say it right.
All right, just say you will. Yeah, okay, back to questions. Love this music. I'm hitting the wrong questions. Sorry, I don't have that song either. Junius, how are you? Good evening, sir. My friend Gary Junius here, and tonight I have many questions. First, why was the Valstead Act, aka probation, called an experiment? And I'm glad you asked that. And before I get to the Valstead Act, which I knew what that was, and I'm not being funny with this, look up the Dick Act. Yep, the Dick Act. No, it has nothing to do with, I was going to do an audio called the Dick Act, but look up the Dick Act of 1902. It explains that the Second Amendment cannot ever be changed. No restrictions can ever be put on there, and no one could ever be held criminally responsible for carrying any weapon. Now, I was trying to get this, and finally Alex Jones is talking about this by sending him and calling him saying, hey, put on something about the Dick Act. He thought it was being crazy, being funny, trying to get him to laugh. No, the Dick Act is really, every person should know, and lawyers too. Check out the Dick Act. You're going to win for your clients. Now, why was it called an experiment? Prohibition was all about this. Now think about this. It was about bringing in illegal liquor and making money. Okay, everything in politics is about money or having sex with underage kids. Most of politics. There are some men who stood in greatness in politics, but those are the guys that pull this shit. Okay, it was to create dynasties, and it was an experiment to see if people would resist. Again, power. They didn't. They resisted quite well. Speakeasies. It became a whole underground society. People were drinking more, having more fun. They said, you know, the New World Order said, okay, this isn't working. People still have fight in them. But look at today. People will fall for anything. No right to defend yourself in any way, manner, or form. I'm not talking about the Second Amendment here. I'm talking about the right of a human being to defend themselves, and family is now being, well, people should not defend themselves. It's instinctive. It's natural. Anybody who won't defend their woman or their family or their friend, to me, is not a man. And I see these guys all over the place. Women complain about them. There's trouble. They're hiding. One woman told me she's in a bad neighborhood. There's some, you know, bad-looking characters around. Her husband went and sat in the car, locked the windows and doors with her outside the car. That's what guys have become today. What is the worst that could happen? Kill you? You're going to die anyway, okay? But before you die, I ask you one thing. Live. Okay, smoke is getting in my eye. I'll deal. All right, next question. I gotta wait. Like a little Roman call. Do you have to ask with MK17? No. MK17 is different. MK17 draws women to you already horny, hot, and primed to go. All you gotta do is say, let's get out of here. You gotta say something. You can't just stand like this. But it will make a difference. All you do is gotta start a conversation, and they'll leave it. It's like, oh, really? Yeah. Why don't we continue this back in my house? It works that well. And you'll see. You know, I get all these testimonials on that. I have over 1,970 emails just today. And I try to get back to all of them. Oh, Carl, I wish I had that song. I used to have it. I erased it. David, how are you, my most valued friend? Hey, Gary, how you doing tonight? It's your most valued friend, David, from New York, who talked to you last night before your webinar. I am reminding you about, yes, I know, okay. Thunderball, do I have it? Okay. Finally, I think I have that song. And I've had enough songs not. Let's see if I have it. Okay, we're going to the playlist here right now. I love that song. And there's a great line that you could use in your life. His needs are more, so he gives less. Huh? So far not found. I'm looking. I know it's here somewhere. Don't have it here. But let's just have this instead. You have to sing now. All right, I forgot to light the cigarette, but I'll deal with that. Great advice. Live like a man before wimps die. I like that too. This is good stuff. I got another one here. Yes, I did, and it is still going. And it's going to go for about another 17 days. And thank you. And it will work. I got everything in there plus the kitchen sink. I got to wash up in the bathroom. But that's okay. I'm talking about ritual magic. People go, oh, that's a bunch of crap. It doesn't work. Really? What do you think goes on in all those secret lodges from the people who own this world? Every ritual that I present, they do. And why do they own everything? Why do they have those beautiful women? Why are they rock stars? Look this up. John Todd, Johntod, Satanism in the music industry. Now, Satanism is just one aspect, which I do not do, of ritual magic. There are other powers that are very benevolent and ask nothing back in return so that you enjoy your life so they can enjoy it with you. But it just shows you where the occult is everywhere. It is part of this nation. On top of the Capitol building, that's Mother Samarius. Columbia Pictures, Columbia Broadcasting System. It's not about the country Columbia, District of Columbia. It's about the goddess Columbia. This country is founded and run on the occult. And unless you know about the occult, and we got all the occult stuff in one package, $37, and these rituals work. The testimonies on there are true. People have cured themselves of illness. People have gotten wealthy. People have gotten anything they wanted. And all the testimonies are true. I'm still expecting one from somebody who promised one last night. But I should just copy and paste. It was great. They all work. And some of them work really easily. And I will be doing a DVD, and not a jokey one, a very serious one this week on how to use occult powers. Because we go exactly how you do this, exactly how to do that, you will know. And I am hiring a film crew and everything else. This is not going to be a cheap giveaway discount item. But what you'll have there, you'll have the ability for the rest of your life in dealing with stuff. Because all battles, major battles, are on a spiritual level. And you might go, hey, you want to see a spirit? I can tell you where to find one. Well, there's one living inside your body right now. So I make that point clear. Now I'm taking a cigarette break, playing some music, and I'll get back to some questions. Gotta find a good song, though. You know, it's important.
What you want, what you gonna do when solution don't come for you? Tell me what you wanna do, what you gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you you were 8 and you had bad traits. You go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
Brent, how you doing? Gary, this morning I was watching an old favorite. In Like Flint. That is one of my old favorites too. With James Coburn. A woman asks him, "Why are women so attracted to you?" Flint answered, "I make it a point to be the opposite of women." Ha ha ha. You're the best, Gary. You're keeping it real, Brent. Brent, thank you. And that is a great line. Because so many guys today are buying this crap that teaches you how to act like a woman to get a woman. Nothing could be further from the truth. But they sell it, and I buy it too, just for entertainment value. And if you look at their site, it says, for entertainment only, and I'm glad they say that. Can you get rid of a court problem or legal case with a bar of soap, and can you use a bowl instead of a bucket? You can use a bowl, a bucket, and I use all the ashtrays. And yes, you can. Yes, you can. Genius, that's a good question. I don't want to get into something really heavy like that, but yes, there is. Signed up today. Astral Travel with Adam. Anyone who's not signed up yet should take their pulse to see if they're not unconscious. Then, it's absolutely true. Adam is giving this stuff away. And when Adam has the show, he runs the show. I am just there to help him prod the stuff. It is right there on GaryBrodsky.com webinars. Astral Travel with Adam. $10. $10. That was his idea. Because Adam has one obsession, and it's a good one. He wants everyone to see, most of you who've been on any of the webinars with Adam, he wants everyone to see his stuff works, and it does. He has done some incredible magic. And yes, he's a master magician, I will give him that. And I like that thing. Yeah, they should have their polls taken. Right there, right now, and seats are going. People are signing up. And I want to get everybody here because, hey, you guys watch the show, so you got to be pretty good, right? I'll take a break now. Go to GaryBrodsky.com webinar and sign up for the Astral Travel because it is amazing. He's got me doing it, and I cannot believe the results. I'm in somebody's house. I can see stuff. It is mind control on steroids. Is the best way to describe it. And he is probably the best teacher out there. They fly him all over the world to teach this. All the big shots. And you can have the same power they have for $10. So I'm taking a break while you go sign up. GaryBrodsky.com, webinars. You'll see it, Astral Travel with Adam, this Monday, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time. All right, enjoy the music and go sign up. I'll be right back. One second. light switch went out here. Well, that's fucked. Okay. Well, we'll deal with one light and I'll fix that later. I hope. Well, let's see if anybody signed up. Connecting. Isn't it weird when you go to a different town, you just feel different, either a lot better or worse? It's like you pick up the vibrations without even getting out of the car. Yeah, that is so true, and vibrations are so forgotten. And everything in life has a vibration. And on our new audio and videos, you get the vibration. You get it by just being around people. And one of the tips I have on becoming wealthy is just hang around wealthy people. You pick up the vibration. And this experiment was done, I talked about it before, but for those of you who haven't heard about it, just a little soda left, is if you take a guy and throw him in a biker club, within a year he's going to look like a biker. He'll change physically, his DNA will change. And that's why you got to really be concerned on who you hang around with and what they're like. So yeah, you got that right on the money. Hey Gary, the new audio is great with you and Dean. Are you going to do more audios with him? Yes, I am. Is it okay to write on both sides? Sometimes I throw the soap in the ocean. Throwing the soap on the ocean is not as effective as letting it dissolve. There are other things you can throw in the ocean to get rid of your problems. That involves a long ritual to the sea. But just get cheap hotel soap. And you got to throw it, and it's got to have the problem on the right side up, not face down. You're not trying to drown it so quickly. It's a slow dissolvement of problems. Tea candles, they're tiny. I use them all the time. They work. They do work. You may have to light more than one, but you get a whole pack for $4. Tea light candles are very powerful. They're very quick. It's like getting a whole bunch of 22s. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah. Oh, I mean, and you get the job done. I love tea light candles because you can hit, and every one time you write something different. For example, for a girl, she's mine. Boom, one tea candle, she gets out underneath it. Next thing, she wants me. Boom, she can't resist me. Boom, 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 boom. So instead of hitting with one power shot, you hit with a lot of little shots, and you'll bring your target down. If you don't think it works, American Express, just try it. I closed one of my accounts today by accident. I went to check my balance, and I pushed number 2, which says, "Thank you for closing your account and dealing with us." So I'll be on the phone all day tomorrow. So get your questions up. We're going into overtime. Anybody want to go into overtime? Let me know. Gary Brodsky, 123@AOL.com. And I'm going to finish my soda. Yeah, I'm taking soda from a can, an old can that I put cigarettes out in. I don't care. People care about the silliest things. I care about this whole area of lights not working. But caring, getting upset, is that going to change it? Like, oh shit, the lights aren't working in this area. They don't come on. The idea is to go and fix the thing. If I need to search protect it, go get it. Not get upset about it. People get upset over the most minute, minuscule things today. But the big picture, this system of insanity that they call government, doesn't bother them. Don't even ask me to answer why, because I don't have a clue. And yes, we're going to take a break. Questions? Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. And we got questions. Yes, you get. Whoa. Hey, Gary, how about some overtime? Thanks. You asked for it, you got it. Overtime. Thank you for your show. Okay. Let's go into overtime. Okay, I think that's pretty much. Pocket as shoes. Do I take them out and talk directly to it? Okay, I really think hard and transmit the thought to it. Both. You can do both. In time, the SU begins to know what you want and what you like. And they do work because everybody in power, in success or whatever, has one to some degree. It is the earliest tool made pretty much at the same time of the pyramids. They were called fetishes. There's a million names for them. They exist in every culture in the world with the exact same ingredients. And there was no internet, hey, here's how to make one. Check this out. Try that. No, they do work, and they'll keep you out of a lot of trouble. I get you into a lot of fun. So that's it. Now let me talk about brain training for a second. If you say something over and over again, people will believe it. That has been the power of every corrupt politician forever. They know that. The Marines know that. The Army knows that. The manipulators and the power brokers of the world know that. The ad executives know that. BrainTrainPower.com. If you listen to it long enough, you'll become what you listen to. Now, check it out. Now, people say, I tried this for like 2 or 3 days. I have seen no results. That happens. Sometimes people see results immediately. But you got to remember, if you're 30 years old, 40 years old, 50 years old, 20 years old, you have that many years of programming to overwrite. It's like waiting for a computer program to change or populate. It takes a while, but it does work. It is a fact of life that if you hear something over and over again, you're going to become it. Just like the rock songs that play in the back of your head. This will start to play in the back of your head. And you can overcome anything. You can do anything. I'm going to take another break now while you check out BrainTrainPower.com. You don't have to buy anything. Just do me a favor and check it out. And everything's just $10 a shot. And people always tell me, you should raise your prices. Well, I raise my audience, not my prices. It works out the same. So check out BrainTrainPower.com while I play a nice song.
bad, bad girl. I've been careless with a delicate man, and it's a sad, sad world. When a girl break a boy just because you can, don't you tell me to deny I done wrong.
All right, we got some good questions coming up. Gary, do you like girls with fat asses? Depends on the girl. Some girls can carry it so well, they look great. Some girls are like, look at the fat ass on that one. I like a beautiful face and a nice heart. And no shave down below, you hear me? Okay. Gerald, good evening. Americans have become so cowardly. That alone should be enshrined. They hide behind the HR department, human resources, at work when their feelings are hurt. Isn't that sad, Gerald? Really, you know, it's like this society today. Hey, come in, you know. Hey, come in. I got this for free. All right. Throw it on the table. I put it in my pocket. You know, I don't do that, but. And this is what the other person's reaction is. I'm telling. That's what men have become. Now, it's funny because my big thing is, I like to walk into gyms like I own the place, from Act As If, and I never pay for memberships. Not that I can't afford it, I just think it's funny. And I told somebody I've been here working out here for like 2 years. I don't pay for memberships. They gave me a trial membership. As far as I'm concerned, the trial's still going on. You know what the guy did? He goes running to the front desk like a Kansas City faggot. Excuse my language, but that's not politically correct, is it? Well, fuck that. And he goes, he never paid, he never paid, he never paid. Well, I wound up negotiating a lifetime free membership, so and I could bring multiple guests. But that's how guys act today, and that is so sad. And I'm sorry you brought that up, Gerald. It is a great statement, but it really is a testament to what men have become. Dakota, I was hoping you'd be on here tonight, because I have a song for you. Gary, you are the man. God bless you and everybody listen to Gary. He is the real deal. And being that said, I better be able to find the song I had set for you. Okay, because I'm taking a cigarette break because we're going over time. That's one, but I have a better one. Oh, this is gonna get you, Dakota. But I gotta play it for you.
See the pyramids around the night. Watch the sunrise from the tropic eye. Just remember, darling, all the while you've been up.
Wrong song, Dakota. This one is for you.
She lives on Love Street.
Describes it perfectly.
On Love Street. She has a house and garden. I would like to see what happens. She has rose and she has monkeys, lazy diamond studded flunkies. She has wisdom and knows what to do. She has...
Thank you. Junius, Gary, are the symbol and drawings from your book, The Powers of Darkness, Open the Subconscious Mind to Achieve Those Desires? Yes, the book, The Powers of Darkness, which sells for eBay for $1,000, you can get for $40 at GaryBrodsky.com books. All you got to do is work the stuff. It works. Look up Paulo Mayumbe on YouTube. You'll see the same drawings, not as well. Pocket shoes, do they have a distance range? Yes, worldwide. Just like everything else today. If the internet could do it, believe me, that could do it. It bounces, literally, it's been tested. The shoes radiate, and it bounces off of, now, more than ever, satellites. It'll bounce off of radio stations. One of the uncanny things about having that shoe, and this is a way to test if it works, because I don't know if it works. You think of a song, you put on the radio, and they're playing that song. It's working. Your recent order from Amazon has shipped. I got this 3 weeks ago. I guess I got it again. I must hit button. No, 2 of them. That's funny. Brent, Gary, what do you do when you find yourself trying to sell yourself to her instead of vice versa? Should I keep quiet and act less interested and then turn tables? You got to turn the tables. She's got to sell herself to you. You cannot be a salesman for yourself. Because what are you going to sell? I own this, I own that, I give you a great life. They don't want to hear that. Sell this way. You look great. You make me feel fantastic. And don't lie. Use the truth. I love being with you. I love your company. And then cut it short. Don't overstay your welcome. A lot of guys make that mistake. Okay, next question. Yo, Gary, hey, what's up? How you doing, all right? What's your favorite ritual? Success. Because it covers everything. I got everything out there. I'm going to do one for myself tonight. And go to Gary Brodsky Rituals. Occultforce.com rituals. If you want, hey, join me tonight. I got all the tools. Were Tupac and Biggie small victims of the New World Order? Yes. So was John Kennedy, John Lennon, Michael Jackson. They actually have this on YouTube. People who were killed by New World Order. The list is endless. Hopefully my name will not be added. If it is, so be it. I have no fear of death, just the electric chair. Those of you who know me know about that. Gary, what's very sad to me is how many women are suffering because guys aren't man enough to seduce them and make them feel like the women they are. Thanks, Jason. Jason, that's what this show is all about. Hey, Gary, a message that a fairy at the gym, a message that the fairy at the gym, he never paid. Always, there's a message to that fairy. Shut up and get back on the treadmill. Yeah, it is funny with gyms because everybody's on the treadmill, which I can say, hey, isn't that great? The free weight section is all mine. Try getting a spot at my gym. Can you spot me on bench press? I don't have insurance. I don't have. It's really sad. It really is. No drinks, no soda. I have a little left. Just mentioning that. But let's get some quick questions in. Gary Brodsky, 123 at AOL.com. And do check out in your time braintrainpower.com because that site's going to be redone pretty soon and that stuff will not be available at those prices. We make custom ones for the corporate executives. Same thing that's on there, but they're big shots. They have to, pay more. Actually, I think they're big shots. Okay, checking for some messages. I didn't expect 10 million of them, but okay. Thank you for recommending David Icke, Jordan Maxwell, and Dr. John Coleman. They were great to listen to, and I recommend them again. Is it amazing? John Coleman. He's really the guy who started it all. Committee of 300. You want to know the world you live in? You live here, you should know about it. Check out Dr. John Coleman, David Icke, 7 hours long. I watched all 7 hours, twice. You're going to watch something? Watch that. How many dimensions are there? I don't know, but I know there's more than 3. We only can process 3, but there's more than 3. Well, Junior said, deal for all webinars will be available for you for just, if it's not available, just send me an email. We'll make it available just for you. Okay? No problem. So it's always available. Hey, Gary, good to see you, my friend. Hey, John, how are you? See, material has mentioned before for years now and unclogging the mental brainwashing that I laugh at now when I see others still under it. Great women are everywhere, but dead giveaway. They are so lonely and inexperienced to a real alpha male. My disappointment. They constantly prepare themselves in horrifying to overly reject males, mainly beta. Of course, any beta guys are going to get rejected. To resist to ask the question, why are they still lonely? Being alpha, can you cut through that bullshit? Being one she dreams about of unpredictability. By being you, the better you. Can you break down the science on why hot female models and any beautiful celebrity is easy to get? Because some guys need to know. Okay. Thanks for the short question. Just joking, John. You are welcome with anything. If you're alpha alone, and this has been proven with monkeys, okay? Let me just get this thing going here. Monkeys with higher testosterone or DHEA levels, male monkeys attract more females. That's not what they say, what they do. It's a fact. Bull sharks, same thing. Higher testosterone, higher DHEA, more attractive. And at GaryBrodsky.com supplements, we have the real DHEA, no calcium carbonate. Now, let me just tell you about this. Most DHEA, and this will is an automatic. Everything here is to attract women and to make you better at anything you want, and bring you to other worlds and other ideas and principles and a lot. But let's talk about DHEA for a second. I know a lawyer, yeah, and he said he takes DHEA. He gets the only brand that works, the GaryBrodsky.com brand, because there's no calcium carbonate. When they put calcium carbonate in there or calcium citrate, it inerts DHEA. That's their joke on you. You emit more of the pheromones, which attract women. And it doesn't matter how stuck up she is, how much attitude she has, it cuts to the primal breeding instinct. That simple, that easy. And one bottle is good for 2 months. People will spend a fortune on a personal trainer and spend nothing on themselves. The body, not important. What radiates or emanates from the body, the vibration, is important. That's all there at GaryBrodskySupplements.com, BrainTrainPower.com, and to really spice it up, OccultForce.com. Okay, let's check out questions here. Wow, here's a lot of questions. What happened to the attitude of the 60s when girls were shaking their ass and guys were chasing them and were having fun? It's been beaten out of us by social media programming. That doesn't mean you can't walk like a man, talk like a man, and guess what? Their asses will start shaking again because they don't feel like women anymore. That's the whole idea. Dakota. You're back. Hey, Gary, can you please dedicate a song to Jason? All right, because he always dedicates songs to me, and because he's a real man. Thanks. All right, let's get a song here for Jason. What song fits Jason's character? That's going to be a tough one. Got it. Yeah, all right.
Get your motor running, head out on the highway, looking for adventure, and whatever comes our way. Yeah, I gotta know what can happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Find all of the guys and explode into space. I like smoking lightning, heavy metal thunder.
All right, Jason, that song was for you from Dakota. What a lady. Gary, thanks for the show, and I will call you later. Thanks, Jason. And thanks, Dakota, for the song. Appreciate it. Hey, Gary, out of curiosity, do you play on any more audios on the Brain Train website? Plenty. I just wrote them out. Can you speak about a good workout tip? Yeah. I'm actually going to speak about a good one right now. I'll just check how many questions are here. About 3 million. I'll deal with it. Yeah, the biggest myth in working out is you cannot spot reduce your stomach. Now, I will blow myself up just to see if I can do it. Because if you just work out one arm, it's going to get bigger. And if you overwork your stomach, it's going to get smaller. Now, people say you can't spot reduce. It's not possible. If you can spot grow, you can spot reduce. Simple science. And that covers what I said earlier about, people worried about, oh, my stomach's getting too big. Work on it, it'll get smaller. It's just the way it is. The arm's too thin, you're working to get bigger. That's obvious science that people just don't even think of today. No, I cannot. But, sorry, Brent, I can send you some emails on that when I find them. How can I use a small black handle to send troubles to a problem person? It will work, and I will tell you how to do it. Write the name on it from the top down, then cut the top off, turn it upside down like that. Simple. And a phone number just called. What is the fastest way to seduce women on the job? Get the audio program, Seduce Her Now. Most guys wait too long. An interesting question about O.J. Simpson. And honestly, I'm one of the few people that don't think he did it. And don't have much time to explain why. But I'll just give you some insight, and I'll talk about Columbo. You see, since the history of time, every murder had a signature. Jack the Ripper, the Skid Row Slasher, anybody who used a knife in murder had a style. This guy had 2 styles. It's just not possible. Plus, he knew when he had keys. Why would he wear a mask? Think about it. Why would he wear a mask? To kill somebody he knows, who's not afraid of him. Just doesn't make sense. But what is interesting about the O.J. trial is during the O.J. trial, the Patriot Act passed, and a whole bunch of other acts passed that never got aired on television. Okay, I'm taking the last call for questions because 12:30 I'm out of here. So you got like 4 minutes, okay? And I got to find, and I know you're going to ask for it, so I got the Gregorian chants waiting for the exit song. So let's see if any other questions. If not, Gary, thank you, Dakota, and you're a real sweetheart, Dakota. Thanks, Jason. Dakota, give me a call. Give me about half hour after the show because I got to turn the lights on over there. And everybody, thank you for being here. Have a great night. Remember, check out GaryBrodsky.com. Navigate GaryBrodsky.com supplements. Check out that webinar with Adam. You don't want to miss that. Not for $10, you don't. Occultforce.com. There is power out there that you will not believe until you employ it. And braintraining.com, you can be whatever you want for $10. Thank you all for being here. And now, my blessing to all of you. Don't forget the Wednesday night radio show. See you then, and thank you all again. One more time, okay.